I've got the Tyra Banks 5 head going on today instead of the bangs to conceal the 5 head, but it's what God gave me. Gotta work with it. As my mom always says, people don't make themselves. Because I sure wouldn't have made all of this. Just saying. What's up, guys? Tiffany here with Blah Cubed, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about being a mom and being an entrepreneur. I did a survey for my blog subscribers not too long ago, and one lady said that she would really like to know how moms are entrepreneurs and how they hold down the house and the kids and the husband and the pets and everybody else that comes along with being a house manager in addition to being an entrepreneur. And she actually referred to mom entrepreneurs as super women or superheroes. And I don't know about all that, because I think we do kind of go a little bit crazy. But what I'm going to talk about today is how you can be a mom, a house manager, and an entrepreneur and not be driven to drink or self-medicate with a Krispy Kreme. Did you just poop again? So let's get into it. One of the first things that you will have to do is try and kick it Jack Nicholson and Diane Keaton style and realize that something has got to give. There are only so many hours in the day, and I mean, really, you could spend your whole day running around like a crazy hot mess if you wanted to. But what you need to do instead to get rid of overwhelm and, self-doubt and all those other things to get you through the day, what I do is make a list, the top 3 things that I need to get done in that given day. And I actually do it the night before. Do not try and do it the day of, because it kind of just slows your morning. If you do it the night before, you have it in your head, okay, this is what I need to accomplish for tomorrow. I have 2 lists. I have a list for the house and family, and for the business. And I'm gonna put this notepad down because you all don't need to see my cheat sheet. Each list gets 3 things that absolutely need to be accomplished that day. Just 3 things. You don't wanna put, granted, you could do 30 things that need to be accomplished in a day, but at the end of the day, what you want to be able to see is, wow, I actually got things done, instead of focusing on, oh, I only got 3 things done, and then here's this whole other list of things that I still need to finish. So pick the top 3 things that absolutely need to be done in the house and with your family and in your business that day, and get those things checked off. If you have time to do other things, awesome, 2 points for you. The next thing kind of goes along with what they tell every brand spanking new mom. Sleep when the baby sleeps. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna call it work when the baby sleeps. Whether your kids are sleeping or not, basically what I mean is when your kids are occupied doing something, be that school, napping, soccer practice, whatever it is, when your kids are occupied and do not need your attention at all, that is when you do your work. It'll be without interruption. Yes, my daughter, she's 4. She'll be 5 next month, and she doesn't really need to nap, but she does understand that this is quiet time. For an hour and a half, we're gonna have quiet time. You have to stay in your room. My son's 2.5, he still naps. Praise Jesus. It really helps me out a lot to know that, okay, at 3 o'clock, my kids are gonna be somewhere, and I'm gonna sit down, and from 3 to 4:30, all I do is work. Be it the 3 things on my list for my business or the 3 things on my list for the house. My kids also go to preschool 3 days a week. During those 3 hours, I get work done. Whatever work I can't do while they are home and need some of my attention, that's the work I focus on while my kids are gone. Another thing that you can do to help you be a mom, house manager, and an entrepreneur is to become a very sexy lady of the night. Prostitution not necessary. Becoming a lady of the night simply means that 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. are your peak working hours. Those are your 9 to 5. It's nice to get the work done while the kids are away and the kids are occupied, but that gives you usually about an hour and a half, amount of time to get things done. If you're anything like me, it generally takes me a minute to kind of get into the groove of what I'm doing. And by the time I get into that groove, I've only got about 45 minutes left before the kids are up or they're back or whatever it is. But at night, you have 4 full hours to get uninterrupted work done. Unless you have a partner that wants to jump on you all the time, but that's a totally different story for a totally different day. Hi, Mom again, and Daddy. You have to know your limitations, and working from 8 to 12 really works out for me. There are definitely nights when I don't have to stay up until 12, and maybe I turn in early at 10:30, and those nights are great. Use those nights if you are the night person. When you do turn in early, get up early the next morning. Not a ton earlier, maybe about 30 minutes earlier, and get a little something done. Put dishes away, sweep the floor, make the bed, do something that you can get out of the way while you have time to do so. Another thing you might want to do instead, and this leads me to, I think we're on the 4th point, use that extra time to just take time to yourself. Work out, get up and work out. Do whatever it is that you need to do to kind of keep your mind and your body and your heart, everything all centered and positive energy to really keep you going in what you're trying to accomplish in your day. The day that you just finished, the day you'll be starting tomorrow, whatever it is, you want to keep things positive in your mind, and keeping your body, getting that time to yourself and giving your body what it needs will definitely help you do that too. The last thing is have a glorious partner in crime. This is my partner in crime. That's my husband. Now, I know not everybody has a husband or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a mom that can help out, a mother-in-law, father-in-law, somebody. I totally get it. Find someone. Do you participate in any community groups or, church, your Y, your gym, wherever you go where you meet people and hang out with people. Find someone who you trust that you wouldn't mind having in the house to help you out with your kids so you can get 2 hours of work in. So those are approximately 4 things that really help me as I am running my copywriting business, Blogcubed. It helps keep me sane and not screaming at my kids or my husband or anybody else for that matter all day long. I hope they were helpful to you. If you have any other things that help you out as you're managing your home and your family and your business, please feel free to leave those in the comments. And if it's your first time here, hi, welcome. Also feel free to stop by blogcubed.org to get more tips and tricks on starting your entrepreneurial empire in whatever creative business that you're in. I hope to see you there. Bye, have a great day. What? Women don't run businesses. So silly.